Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and today I'm going to be doing probably my last Pride video for this month, but I really wanted to do something special, and I normally only do regular makeup, but I've been missing doing kind of like the SFX makeup looks because I did a lot of them for Halloween. Not by any means like on the level of some people, but I tried. So I wanted to do a special look today, and that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do a butterfly themed look, and I'm going to, you know, I went and looked at some looks on Instagram and I got some inspiration, not from any specific photo, but just a couple different people had rainbow looks where they had turned themselves into butterflies. So if I can think of anybody specific, I will have their Instagram link down below, but it was just kind of a bunch of people, so that's what I'm going to do today. Let me, for some reason I do not have my MAC paint stick. Hold on one second, I'll be right back. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and use a foundation stick, the Makeup Revolution foundation stick. And I was like, oh no, now I forgot my mirror, but here it is. Okay, so this is going to be a long video, I'm just going to let you know. But I'm going to take this, and then I'm going to take that and put it like that. And then, so both sides are going to, each side is going to be different. So we're going to work on one side, and then we're going to do the other. Why am I looking at the viewfinder? So and then I'm gonna fill it in. And this will be a good base, I think, for this. So we're just gonna fill this in like this. And I'm going to be using my Pinky Rose palettes and my Ace Beaute palettes because, I don't know, because I feel like they're very vibrant and I just feel like they will work kind of the best. So I'm just drawing the outline kind of like that. And then put the lid on the stick. Okay, then I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm going to start with purple. So I'm going to go into the Ace Beaute, actually, should I use the Ace Beaute? Yeah, we'll start with Ace Beaute. So I'm going to take a combination of Night Sky and Eve, which are these beautiful like violet colored purples, and I'm going to put those as close to under the eye, and you guys will see the transformation. At first it might be hard to envision my vision, but I think you guys will see it fairly soon. Well, not soon, but soon-ish. I did a butterfly look on my channel about a year ago, I think, or something like that, where it was in honor of my best friend who passed away. And ever since then I've been wanting to do a rainbow-ish look again, or a rainbow-ish look. No, I've done plenty of those. I wanted to do a butterfly look. So I'm taking Bluebell and Macaw from the Slice of Paradise palette, which is the blues, and I'm just putting that next. And then you guys know I'm gonna go green, yellow, orange, red. And the good thing is you don't have to be precise with this. You can be messy because we can take a makeup wipe. I'm gonna try to stay in the lines, but I've never been good at like coloring in the lines, so we'll see how that goes. And you can always dip back into each shade, and I'm just sticking with the same brush. Then I'm going to take Fruit Dove, which is the green. No, you guys, all my palettes. Give me 1 second. Oh, why me? Once again, no casualties. I literally was trying to prevent the mascara from falling on the ground and therefore knocked over literally every single palette that I had here. So we're going into Fruit Dove and Kiwi, which are the green shades that I'm going to be using. And we're moving on from dropping things. That is like my signature move, I swear. It's crazy. I don't think anyone has dropped more makeup on their channel than me. What's funny is my friend Valerie from Gimme Lip More, I will link her channel up here, but every time that she drops something in her video, she's like, oh, I pulled an Anya, or I have the case of the Dropsies, which, you know, is just like Anya, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like known for dropping things. So I'm just taking each color as I go, as you can clearly see. The one problem is that sometimes the shades try to blend, so you have to kind of be careful with that. And when I was trying to catch the pellets, which I failed at, I got some on my nose, but that's alright. We will clean that up. I'm using mostly the Slice of Paradise palette. And then I'm also going to use, I think I went into the wrong shade. And then I'm also going to use the Blossom Paradise, or Blossom Passion. I don't know why the, whatchamacallit palette, the Blossom one, doesn't have Paradise in the word. I don't know why, but it doesn't. So the one thing that I've noticed, because I did practice this one time, is that the difference between using the foundation and the MAC eyeshadow primer is that the foundation kind of stays a little bit like shiny looking almost. So now I'm in the Blossom palette. I don't know what this is. Okay. It's like the foundation is like beating up a little bit. I definitely think it would have been better to have used the MAC paint stick. Oh no. But I'm gonna go back in and do each shade again a little bit, and then I think it helps if you don't drag, but if you just pat. And then I'm taking pink from the Blossom Passion palette as well. So off camera, I'm really quickly going to go into each shade and just do it again, make sure that they're really pigmented, make sure that there's nothing on my skin that shouldn't be there, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I took a makeup wipe and I took out kind of the shape-ish that I want. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this liner. I used the Fly Liner the first time. I'm hoping this one will work just as well. Now, what have I done with my mirror? Well, I don't know what I did with the purple mirror, but we'll use this one. So, okay. So I'm going to go in with the NYX Epic Ink Liner. And still have, oh, that's cute. Still have purple on my nose. And I'm just going to trace this out. So I want it to be pretty thick, and you'll see why. And stupid air conditioner always comes on in my videos. How rude. Okay. So I on purpose want it to be that thick. Okay. And then kind of wish wish it was a little bit more curved, but that's alright. And I'm going to make it a little bit thicker down here. And I can wipe away anything that isn't quite even. I feel like this looks a little bit harder than it is, but okay. Perfect. So now I'm just gonna kind of take away any color. Oh, that's awesome. Why am I using the viewfinder again for this? I should be using a close-up mirror. That's why I have one. But you guys know me. I do things the hard way. Alright, so I feel like I don't know how I lost some over here, but we'll fix it. Okay, so now that we have that, we want the veining. So we're gonna take the liner and just make your lines however, going whichever way you want. You might have to open your eyes kind of wide when you are in the eye bag zone, as Betty Jean says. And then, see, the fly liner doesn't have any skipping. I mean, this isn't skipping, but like, I feel like it runs out of ink, even though it's called Epic ink. It's kind of ironic. And do one going this way. And then I'm going to put little lines like this. And then the fun part comes. So I'll do part of this on camera with you guys, and then I'll do part off camera so it doesn't take too long. But I have my SUVA Beauty Hydra liner in Space Panda, and I have a nail dotting tool. So, nope, that's the wrong one again. I keep picking up the wrong one and setting down the correct one somewhere else, and then I can't find it. Okay, this one has a bigger, I don't know if you could see, but this one has a bigger ball on the end of it, so I'm going to use that one. And you just dip it into the Hydra liner. With the Hydra liner, you literally just put a little drop of water in the thing, and then it's ready. And so we're just going to take concentration. See why I'm not going to do this whole thing on camera? A, I can't talk when I do it. And B, it might take a few minutes. So that's what I'm going to do across all of the black veins. So I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we have the like dots drawn on, this is what this side looks like. So now I kind of traced out this side. Let's see how that goes. But so I'm going to do just a regular eye makeup look, sort of, on this side. And then we'll trace out the, what have I done with all my makeup brushes? Seriously? Hold on. Sorry about that. I had set them on the ground in order to make way. So I'm just going to take a little bit of foundation and put it all over my eyelid for base. And again, you can kind of be messy because we're going to clean it up after. But I'm going to take a blending brush, and I want to find one that I like. Find a little small one. And we're also going to do a rainbow on this eye. So, but going across instead of up and down. I need to make sure I don't drop my nail tool. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Paradise palette. I'm going to start with the Fall in Paradise. There we go. And I'm going to start with the purple. And I need to remember to not do these sections too thick, because otherwise I will end up with, I wish I had more lid space. That's what I wish, but we can't all be perfect, right? Like Nikki Raven, who has the lid space that I want. I just commented that on one of her videos. I love her, and I love her lid space. I know that sounds really weird, but Nikki, you have amazing lid space. She's gorgeous anyway, but. All right, now I'm going into the Slice of Paradise palette, and I'm going to do the blue. And you guys know how a rainbow goes, so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do a rainbow eye look, and then whatever shade I put underneath this eye is going to just go solidly all over my lid on the other eye. So now I'm going into Kiwi. I always use too much of like the first few shades, and then I run out of lid space. So I'm trying to be better this time. Now the yellow, daffodil. I feel like whenever I put yellow and green together, it just creates like a lime green. Or when they're next to each other, that's how it looks maybe. And then a little bit of orange. We'll see how I managed to do the rainbow. I mean, not the rainbow, the butterfly on this side, because I did it once before, but and it looked like a butterfly, but not as much as this looks like one, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to get the shape correctly. You know, you see pictures on Instagram and you think that, you know, you can get it just right. And sometimes you can, but I feel like a lot of pictures on Instagram, I don't know if you know this, but I think they are face-tuned a lot of times. And when that happens, it makes people think, like, how come I can't get it like that? Well, neither can they. It's some photoshopping and stuff like that. And also, everyone has different shapes of eyes, faces, and everything. And when that happens, you know, sometimes it's hard to recreate somebody's look that has a completely different face shape than you do. So just modify it to what you can and what will look good on your face shape. Okay, so now I'm going to take a makeup wipe and I'm just going to wipe away and kind of just make like a wing like I normally do. Sophie just started snoring. I'm going to try to wipe away any underneath the lash line. Again, I'm using the viewfinder instead of my mirror. Okay, and then I'm going to take that NYX Epic Ink. Well, should I take that or should I take the Certified liner? No, I'll take the next one. And I'm going to try to draw Wish Me Luck. This is a don't breathe, don't talk moment. Whew, okay, I had to get that all in one, like, swoop. At the end, it got kind of messed up. Let me fix it with a makeup wipe. I swear, me with my mirror. For some reason today, it's like I don't want to use my mirror. I don't know why. Okay. That darn AC. It's a really hot day today. And we're getting thunderstorms. So it doesn't surprise me but it keeps kicking on. I don't know. This is gonna have to be, we'll see how this looks once I don't want it to come out that much further. Well, I don't want it to come out any further than the eyeshadow at all, do I? No. Let's try that one more time. See, this is trial and error, guys. I practiced the underneath the eyes, but I have not practiced the on the lid. So I didn't really know what I was gonna do, but all right, there we go. That's perfect. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of pink and add it in. That was much easier than I was making it for myself. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that pink. I'm gonna try not to create fallout. I know, shocker. And so I'm just stamping it. Okay. And I'm going to take that eyeliner again, and I'm going to do the same thing in terms of, you know, putting some veins, and then I will be right back. Okay, so this kind of looks like a spider web, but once we put the white dots, I don't think it's going to look as much like a spider web, or at least I hope it doesn't. So we're going to take our SUVA Beauty Hydra liner, and we're going to do the same thing that we did on the face, and that is just put some white dots everywhere. So it's difficult to talk while doing this, and it's a little difficult because part of it got in my eyebrow, and you have to re-dip into the liner, otherwise it gets patchy. But that's okay. And this is, you know, this takes practice. So there we go. I think it looks enough like a butterfly, especially with this side. Like, I think, you know, looking at it, people wouldn't be like, what is that? So you can also shape it more if you want to. If you have, like, you know, Nikki's lid space, then you could definitely put more there. There I am using the viewfinder again. Okay, so because this look is very intricate, instead of doing like a regular foundation, I am doing powder foundation because I feel like I have more control with it, but I'm putting it on with my beauty sponge, and I feel like that way I won't have to worry about disturbing that. So I'm just gonna put that in a couple places. I'm not gonna put it on as heavy as I normally would. And I could have done, now that I realize that I did foundation as my base, I could have technically done my foundation first and then just used it as a base all over. But I didn't think of that until this very minute. So that probably would have made it a lot easier. Rather than, okay, I'm gonna mess this up. Rather than having to worry about going around it. Like, where's that makeup wipe? But if you do mess it up, the powder foundation makes it really easy to fix. Oh my gosh, Sophie is snoring on the bed. I have the dogs in here with me. Okay, and now I'm just going to take a little bit of that foundation. See, because I use the foundation as my base for literally everything, I could have just put the foundation everywhere. And then I could have used it as foundation and my base. And then that would have been a lot easier. But that's okay. You live, you learn. Okay, so what shade should we put underneath the lower lash line? I wish you guys were here so you could answer. I think I'm gonna do hot pink. I think I'm gonna do this hot pink or this one, or a combination of both. And then that way, because I have, oh my gosh, my eye started watering on this side. You can see where the color is missing. I'm gonna fix that last, because otherwise it'll just start watering again. But I literally have like the worst luck when it comes to, I don't know, well, we've talked about it. It's because lately I've just been using so much pink and purple and red that my eyes have just been watering constantly, and it's such a pain in the butt. So unfortunately, why am I putting this on with the tiniest brush on earth? Well, partially because I don't want to ruin anything underneath, so I'm kind of placing the color with this, so I don't want a lot of fallout. What did I just do? Oh my goodness. Okay. And then I'll grab a blending brush so that it doesn't look so crazy. I also didn't think about getting fallout underneath, so that's something I'm gonna have to fix somehow. I think if I take a brush and just lightly sweep it away, it'll be all right. Okay. So that looks cool. All right, I'm just gonna lightly take my powder brush. Yeah, that swept it away nicely. Okay. And then we're gonna go back into the purple. Well, I'm gonna take this other purple instead, and I'm just gonna take a dense brush. I even tried putting liquid liner there so that there wouldn't be like an empty space, and it just didn't stick. So I don't know. It just wants to water on me today. And of course it has messed up, yeah, like the whole purple row. Okay. And then I'll just take this again and do that. Okay, I think that fixed it. The only thing I don't like is this white dot right there, but that's all right. I'm actually gonna go over it and see if I can make it worse. No, every time I try to go back in and be like, let me fix that, I feel like I make it worse. No, actually that made it a little bit better. And I'm just fixing a couple dots just because I feel like they got eyeshadow fallout on them. Okay, there we go. And they'll dry down and look like the rest of the dots too. And then I'll just do that. Okay. And then I'm gonna take this brush and we're gonna go into Flamingo in the Slice of Paradise palette, and we're gonna put blush on this side, and then we'll do highlight on this side as well. Oh, sorry about that. And then a highlight brush. Do I want bronzer? I don't need bronzer, right? Do I need bronzer? What I'll do is I'll do this. I'll take a brush that I've used bronzer on before. I swear, I get so much foundation and stuff in my hairline, and it stays there. Oh, Got it. I'm literally just taking a brush that I use often for bronzer, and I'm just putting it there. And I'm gonna go in with the Jeffree Star lip gloss in the shade Ice Cold. I don't want like a really dark lip or anything because there's so much going on. And then I'm gonna take, what should I take? I think I'm gonna take, let's see how I like, I haven't used the Fenty highlighter by itself in forever. And let me spray this stuff so it lasts. And I like spraying either before or way after I'm gonna put on my mascara. So I'm really swirling the brush in there. Oh yeah, it looks kind of ethereal. I like that. Alright, I'll just put some, not too much, but, and obviously I can't do any on this side. Alright, and then we'll put on some mascara. If you use lashes, this is when you would put them on, obviously. I don't usually put on lashes, so I'm not going to today either. I don't feel like lashes make a look. I have one rogue like eyebrow hair there. I feel like lashes look pretty. I will admit that. But I don't think you have to wear lashes in order for a look to look good. Although when you're doing a crazy look like this, I guess it would be nice. Right before I take a picture, look at that. Look at that reaction. It sucks. I'm gonna have to take a break from doing like pink and red looks for a little bit and then see if I can, because I'm telling you, when I only do it occasionally, it doesn't bother me like that. It's only when I do a ton of looks with pink and red that it really starts to bother me. And every day this month has been Pride, so I have done a lot, as you guys know, of pink and red on the outer corner. I'm just gonna kind of pat it dry. It's literally like leaking, and I'm just gonna fill it in with some black liquid liner. Just for, because I'm going to take pictures and I really don't want it to have nothing there for pictures. And then I'm just going to pack on, I should have left it alone. Alright. My nose is all stuffed up too. I must have a severe reaction to it all of a sudden. I'm hoping if I take a break from it that it'll get better. Okay, let me spray one more time. And I'll close up my Hydra liner. I love this Hydra liner. I really want to get more because I had bought the NYX white liquid liner, and I can't find any company that has a good white liquid liner other than this SUVA Beauty one, and it's so easy to use. Like, you would think, I thought, oh, I don't know about this because I'm not good at using like liner with a brush and all that stuff, but it's so easy, especially with the nail dotting tool. So this is my Rainbow Pride butterfly look. I love butterflies. I have a tattoo of a butterfly from my best friend who passed away, so I've always had a connection with butterflies. So I really wanted to do this for Pride Month. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was interesting to watch, even though I did a lot of pausing and coming back, and I know it was kind of long, but I wanted to show you the whole process and show you that, you know, I'm learning new things. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.